Have you heard? The rules have changed. Yeah, seriously. Did you know that you're allowed to sell on social media now? I'm not even kidding. I am so not even kidding. All right, now you probably want to know what I mean by that. I'm going to bet if you have been in the online business world or in the business world or in the social media world for, I don't know, 15 minutes, you will realize that so many of the things that you have been taught would be to social media is for driving value in relationships. The most important thing you want are likes, comments, and shares, and that oh so good, happy feeling of knowing that you are just giving out into the world. And then the only selling you can do is behind closed doors on email or in DMs or anywhere that is not publicly on social media. No, how dare you try to sell from a social media post? Okay, the game has changed and it is time to keep up. Even just 2 years ago, you did not see nearly the amount of ads that went directly to sales pages in your feed. When you bought things, you might have even shrunk your screen and checked 6 different places. You price shopped before you purchased something. Now you probably just go to Amazon or you go directly from Facebook to buy the thing that you just read about. That behavior, which now seems so normal to you, how many things have you bought off Facebook, honestly, in the last month? I mean, come on. I'd be a little afraid to admit all the things that I've downloaded, purchased, whatever. But that behavior didn't actually happen 2 years ago. We weren't doing that just yet. We were still very much sending people away from Facebook. We were sending them to where we wanted them to go. Bloggers know what I'm talking about because bloggers used to put a link on Facebook and it was like traffic city, boom, 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 boom. And then they realized, back in January of 2018, that's when Zuckerberg put like the total kibosh on, everybody's algorithm for the most part. But then anytime you put like a link that went outward that didn't get nearly the amount of reach as just something that was, light and fluffy and, maybe written or a photo or something like that. Because Facebook's entire job is to keep people on their platform. And so what does this mean for you? This means that the path to purchase has changed. This means that if your entire social media strategy is surrounded upon giving value, and then like hoping that person will leave and then go check out your website and, look around for a little bit and then in 2 days remember what your URL is, that's just not happening anymore. It's not. So you have to adapt to how the path to purchase has changed. You have to adapt to the fact that your ideal customer doesn't want to leave the phone. I have clients who have huge Instagram followings, okay? Massive. All you gotta do is swipe up. The people are like, I don't really want to go to the link in your bio. I don't want to swipe up. Can you just tell me about it? Like on the platform? So that means if you have sales pages that exist over there and you're not ever telling people about what it is you do or the products you have on social media, they're not gonna know because it's going to take so much to get them off their scroll. And then if you even get them off their scroll, you better catch their attention fast in those headlines or video, because if you don't catch their attention, they are out and they're back on their scroll again because, oh my gosh, when they refresh their feed, they get a brand new post. It is so exhilarating. They get a huge dopamine rush. There might even be a little mark there that says there's a notification, and it's so exciting that it's more exciting than what you have on your webpage, okay? So what do we do? What do we do as social media marketers at this point? How do we like live in this time of social media that people don't even want to leave Facebook. They don't want to leave Instagram. How do we get them on our sites? How do we get them to buy our stuff? Well, you're going to have to come up with a way to where you're actually talking about those things on these platforms. And for many, many years, it was taught not to do that. It absolutely was. And I followed many of that for many years because that's how social media worked. Everything was done on the front was light and fluffy. And then it was like, and then if you want to take that next step with me, join my email list. But as we know, email open rates are low too. I love email. I'm still a big fan. All-encompassing marketing mix, it's got to be in there. But the reality is that less and less people are checking it. It just is. It is. And if you want to reach 20, averages 20% open rate these days. What about the other 80%? Guess we're just not going to make any money off those people, right? Okay, so you have to have a strategy that lets people know. And it's a way that adds value, but also gives you permission to then let them know what you have for sale and gives them time. So how do you do that? One of the ways you do that is through live video, okay? There's no other medium. There's no other medium on the planet other than video that will allow you to give that same amount of value, but also to be able to, at the end, go ahead and ask for the sale. Go ahead and say, this is how you take that next step. Because you've already caught their attention while they're on the feed, while they're on the actual platform that they're in. And then it's on you to then ensure that that is the content you create, the template, the manner in which you do that, the way that you present that you can then sell. This is all the things I teach in the 15-minute marketing method, by the way. What to say, when to say it, how to go into the pitch. Those are all things I teach in my method. But for you right now, I need you to know that you can ask for the sale. But you know what's a lot more difficult? Asking for a sale off a quote or a picture of your coffee. That's a little bit more difficult. It is very difficult to have enough information in a post that will then lead to a sale. And if you want to be selling every single day on social media, you want to be making money every day, then those pictures and those quotes, and I love showing my coffee when I go to the coffee store and I get the little leaf imprint on there. I love it. I love sharing that. But the point is, that's not going to get me sales every day. And if you want to actually use these platforms to be generating income, then I want to encourage you to learn a system in which you can do that every single day. And I'm gonna be sharing more about this in the coming days. So if you're not inside my Facebook group, I want you to go ahead and I'll put the link in here, join my free Facebook group. Some of you might be watching this in there. And that is one of the ways you can start learning more about this method to where you can actually sell on social media now. Congratulations. And also, if you are having trouble planning out your fall social media, I want you to know that I have a 5-day challenge that's available for you as well. Plan your fall social media challenge. I will put a link to that in the comments too if you need more help figuring out the type of content your audience needs to hear so that they can buy from you. That's huge too. Going live is not just the answer. Going live and talking for a few minutes about whatever is not just the answer. It's how you say it. It's when you say it. It's how you can then lead into sales so that you can then naturally take that next step to sell more of your products and services. Okay, hope to see you in my Facebook group or in the 5-day challenge. Have an awesome day, and I will talk to you soon.